We should be live. You should be able to hear me, hopefully. I'm just trying to... I got so much crap around my desk. Let me just move some things. Got a PlayStation controller here, which I don't even know why. I will bring up the chat just in a second here. I'm gonna try Discord, like a little thing here, Discord. I'm trying to set up a bot so that I could push it out. Discord. Let me just see. Nope, and it didn't work. I'll have to figure that out later. Let's pop out the chat and say hi to some people. Let me know if my voice is good. It probably should be. Let me just raise that. Let's do this. I'm gonna pause that. Look at stream settings. There we go. Alrighty, Z Gamer was the first person in from the basement. We also have Gear Nada. It is cold here in Canada, like pretty much everywhere else. It's pretty cold. We're going to have quite a bit of rain, or a bit of snow today. Era, good morning. How's it going? What are you doing, Chantal? Frederick, good morning. How's it going? Texas is officially closed for winter. Ritesh, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, it's freezing. Like everywhere, I'm pretty sure is getting pretty bad weather. 6 inches, and it's still gonna snow till 2 a.m. Well, we're getting a lot more than that. I'm pretty sure that we are anyway. What are you doing? I'm just starting my screen. I don't know. Just put her on the table, I guess. Mocha's incoming. I forget what it is. It's colder than -10 here. It's, I think, -20 Celsius. Yeah, everything's all good here. It is just cold outside. Jacob, how's it going? Rob, how's it going? Very little snow, just freezing rain and sleet. Have you guys had any trees blowing up? Apparently that's a thing. Oh, Mocha didn't want to say. Afternoon from Grey and miserable UK. Well, I bet you it is warmer than it is in Canada and in parts of North America. Yes, the cats are staying warm. They're good. We actually had we have a couple cats that... There's this one black cat that always comes into our backyard and greets the girls and stuff like that. And we've noticed this other cat coming around too. The black cat, we know where it lives. It's just an outdoor cat. So we ended up buying this outdoor little cat house so that it's a heated cat house. I still need to get a G6 Instant in it. I don't think they've gone in it yet though. Good morning. How's it going from Cleveland? Inside Wire, good morning. How's it going? Jason, how's it going? You're headed to the beach. Oh, that's nice. Well, that'll be nice and warm. I will tell Chantel hi. She probably is in here. See, this Discord worked. Oh, it's a little messed up though. Hold on a second. Let me see if I could switch that. There's timers. Edit. Oh, yeah. I want to separate that. There we go. Update. I have that on for every 10 minutes just because people do ask about the Discords, or some people don't know. There is another timer that will be going on to just kind of promote the my website, but just hold on a second. That needs to update too. So that will be going out every 15 minutes. If it gets too annoying, I'm just going to switch the times on it. From Las Vegas, how's it going? Good afternoon, Greg from Suriname, if I got that right. I love the cats. Yes, the cats are very nice. They're a little annoying in the morning, though. So Mocha got me up around 4 this morning. And then, well, we have a bit of a group chat, so Monty probably saw me talking to him really early our time. Greetings from Cabo. How's it going? We are concerned about power outages. So far, so good. I did get down to 58. Yeah, power outages wouldn't be good. Here in Canada, we're kind of used to that weather. So we shouldn't really experience any power outages. Because we're not getting like ice storms, we're just getting snowstorms. Yes, I do love cats as well. Yes, and you're in Dominican, that's right. PM, how's it going from Switzerland? So what do I have for today's agenda? Really, today's agenda, just ask questions. We will kind of talk about the Axis retro gear. We'll talk about, I think we didn't do the... We did kind of talk about the job, I guess. Was it before I went away or after? Oh, it was when I came back with all the dust, like the big house job that we did. But then I released my video a couple days later or the day after. So we could kind of talk about that as well. Cyberdog from the basement, how's it going? My throat is still a little messed up, so I'm feeling better, but my throat's a little messed up right now. What else new came out? Hopefully you guys saw my video on the Unify Access Retro stuff. So this is going to be really good for existing installations where you're trying to not spend as much money on recabling the infrastructure. And you could also use the readers if they're WeGAN readers. I think that's how you say it. You could use third-party ones if you have them in place. So realistically, with the retro stuff, you would only need to get the retro hub, and you would have to get a retro PSU. I'm sure you could get a different brand PSU, but anyway, get the retro hub, and then you don't need to cable anything because the cable's already there, and you could use the third-party readers if they're WeGAN supported. OSDP is not supported for third-party as of yet. I don't know if they're planning on doing it. And another benefit of the retro hub, they could actually support 2 different doors. When you're looking at any of these, the Door Hub, the Access Ultra, Door Hub Mini, this only supports 1 door. The only one that supports 2 or plus, Retro Hub, and then our Enterprise Access Hub. Now, one question that did come up quite a bit for the Retro Hub is if the, I guess it's more for the PSU. Where's the PSU? PSU, where are you? So something which people asked, I hope it's compatible or I hope it works. But when you plug in a 12 volt SLA or 12 volt SLA battery backup, if it recharges after power comes on, I really hope it does. So I'm trying to find that out. I don't know if I have the answer yet. Let me take a look. I do not. I'd change mine so people would know who I am. Yeah, it's hard to. I mean, some people I could tell by their profile picture, but other people it's hard to tell based on the name, just because YouTube changed everything. Yeah, the big house install was really cool. It was dusty, and I think I talked about this last live stream, but there was nothing we really could do about it. And there was no lights. So next time we go back, which I think it's at the end of February, sometime around there, we're putting in all new Superlink stuff. And it will be like the house will be brand new, right? We'll have lights in there. It will be clean, and then we'll take you around and do another video. Yeah, so we'll look at that. I recently saw another YouTuber doing an access install with an electric bolt that he's going to install onto glass. So I did retweet, or I didn't retweet, but let me just see. I posted one of his videos, I think, on my Twitter. Where the heck was it? I'm pretty sure I did. Is this the guy? Yeah, this was him here. Let me just bring up his YouTube. I don't want it to play in there, and I don't want sound going off. I'm not too sure if this person has Twitter. I did follow them. If you guys want to subscribe to their stuff, he has been doing some Unify Access stuff. I think he does a couple different things. I don't know how many videos he has. I don't think he has a crazy amount, but his Unify Access videos are really good. And it's more so geared towards his house. I believe this one is who you're talking about. So I'll put his link in here in chat. So it kind of inspired me to do this. Like, no, I'm gonna do it for this office door. Well, you guys can't see it. I'm gonna do it for this office door. We're gonna grab a little. Oh gosh, what is it called? Seco alarm. Is it a Seco alarm? No cut strike, I think it was called. I think that's what. Yeah, this is what I got. Which is kind of. Oh no, that's not it. It was like a little small door strike for this door here, because I don't want to do too much cutting. But it's fake. You're gonna have to cut no matter what. I don't know why they call it no cut. So this is the door strike that I actually ordered, and I'm gonna I'll end up referencing this guy's video because you know, it gave me inspiration to actually do it. So I'm gonna do this on this door here behind me. I'm not too sure which reader I'm gonna put on. Maybe I'll do a G3 or a G2 Pro so that I could scan my face to get in the door. Realistically, the doors in this house, you could probably punch the door down because they're so paper thin. But I think it would be cool to show. We'll show how to route the cables through the walls, and then we'll show the connections down to the access hub and stuff like that. But yeah, he's done some pretty good pretty good videos. His last 3 videos were based on Unify Access, pretty much for his front door, I think it was. And then this one, I guess, is going to be for a sliding door. Z-Guy, good morning. How's it going? Hit the like button. Yes, that would be great. Where is the likes at? We're at 73 people, 19 likes. I'd love a 4-port retro hub to directly compete with the older K2 400s. Yeah. I kind of want to see them do a new lineup of like a refresh of this stuff. Like a refresh of the Unify Enterprise Access Hub so that when you have the external battery, because right now, if your power goes out and you have an external battery on the Enterprise Access Hub and say that battery drains, well, when you plug the Enterprise Access Hub in, it's not going to recharge that battery. So a refresh on that would be nice. And pretty much all of these lines. These are pretty much first generation access hubs, and then the retro hub. The retro hub's really cool just because it does the 2-door, and then you have the 2 Ethernet ports at the bottom. So if you bought one of these, how do I find it? What are they called? Storage. I don't know if they're racks. Are they racks? No, they're not racks. They're enclosures. Do they have enclosures? So if you bought one of these guys, you should be able to fit 2 of the retro hubs in, and you have those 2 Ethernet ports, so you could just daisy chain them together. So you'd only have to really realistically run 1 Ethernet cable to the box. Let's see. I'm going to do door access on all. He's going to do door accesses on all his doors. Ooh, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm doing it here in this office just kind of for fun. But for me, I personally, on a house, I probably wouldn't do door access unless you found some really nice strikes or, you know, different things that look nice for door access. And you got to figure out if you're allowed to, like based on fire code. Jim, how's it going from Kansas? Anyone ever have the ENVR bezel die? I have not. Have you tried unplugging and plug it back in? I know that sounds very simple, but is my other one not going off? Is the higher one not going off? Join our Discord. Join our Discord. Weird. It's supposed to go off every 15 minutes. Interesting. Do you prefer electric strikes or electrified lock sets? I prefer electric strikes. I think that's just replacing the existing deadbolt cut so that it would be no cut. Yeah, that's true. Drop pin lock, yep. Good morning from the UK. Good morning. Who is going to UWC London? Well, I believe Monty probably is. I may or may not. We'll see. Let's bring it up. I did a lot of traveling last year, so I kind of want to just stay home and work and do videos and stuff like that. So it's April. I mean, April's still a bit far away, so maybe we'll see. We'll see. It's a long flight for me, but I guess Monty did it. Went down to, or Inside Wire, if you guys don't know him by his first name, went down to Miami, so I may have to go down. We'll see. Good morning from Florida. I wish I was in Florida. It's cold here. Yeah, I would not as well if I ever sell the house. Most people wouldn't want that. This camera, I still got to fix it. I say that every live stream. I need to figure out if it's my cable or if it's this 4K cam link. Pretty sure I could buy the cam link PCI. Is it a cam link Pro? Yeah, no, that's a capture card. I'm going to get this here. This is what I need. It doesn't show my address, does it? No. This is what I probably should get, because right now I just have the dongle one that actually goes into a USB port, but I should probably get this one here. And then it has multiple HDMI out. I am planning on probably upgrading this camera to something else, because this camera only does 4K 30 frames per second or 29 point whatever. I want to get a 4K 60 frame. So looks a little bit more professional. I'll start bringing that to actual job sites, because what I've been doing for the on-site job sites, I've just been bringing a GoPro. And I believe the DSLRs would look a ton better. Does the toolless mini rack come with the Keystone blank? I don't know if it does. Does it show on the site? When I originally got it, I didn't get that. Let's see. Toolless. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, this is all it comes with right here. So if you want to get like the patch panel, that's what they call it down here, you would have to purchase that. Rebooted, going to contact support. Yeah, you should be able to easily RMA that, I would assume. Like, I don't even know if those have been out 2 years or not. Haven't registered yet. I will be there. Nice. Yeah, so I've been saying that I want Ubiquiti to come out with a rack that has casters. I know they do have this one, but I want them to come out with a rack. Well, a smaller rack, sorry. They do have a rack with casters. They have the 42U. But that's way too big. Like right now I have a 25U StarTech rack on casters. This I actually do have in my basement right now, but we're going to be bringing it to a job site. We're not going to use it here at the house because it kind of looks ridiculous, and if we ever finish the basement, it wouldn't fit because of the drywall and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that they come out with like a 25U would be great for people with home labs, I think. All right, I got way too many things open now. My all Unify at home setup is working fine since 50 days of initial setup. Next weekend, I need to gracefully shut down the UDM SE, connect to third-party UPS. After shutdown, how to start it? Well, after the shutdown, once you connect power back, the UDM's going to go back up. I always want to say I got a patch panel with mine. I don't remember if I did. Let's look and see what's in the box. I don't remember. Maybe you do. Maybe you did. Oh, they don't have a what's in the box, do they? I don't want to watch that. Oh, hold on. Let's watch it. Oh. Like, I don't think it did. Unless they just shipped us one. I don't remember. I'm surprised they don't actually have like a section where what comes in the box. Like every other thing, they have one that says that. Handles, tools. Huh, interesting. Oh, what does this say? Non-supported devices, or what is this? Incompatible devices. Woo! Well, makes sense. Let's see. Would love an enterprise style retro hub with 8 doors. Yeah, I don't know if they're planning on doing that. We'll see. Like, we haven't really seen anybody do a video or like I know people have done installs with the retro stuff. We are doing an install of 10 retro hubs for like 20 doors. So that's going to be cool. May you be able to review the vision with the Unify Access Hub. It's interesting to buy Unify Access with traditional. Let me just see. I want to see what that is. I have no idea what it is. My computer. Let me start closing some of this stuff. Well, that's kind of cool. If we do ever have a job for it, yeah, why not? If it's a 12-volt accessory, I mean, even if it wasn't, yeah, it's 12-volt, 24-volt. Yeah, possibly. If we do get a job that requires it, we would definitely do a video on it. Oh, Inside Wire. Yeah, Inside Wire's been missing his live streams lately. He's beginning to act like me. Have you tested using the Unified Travel Router as a WAN 2 at your home? So if the internet dies, I could plug in my iPhone 2. I haven't tested that. I'm not sure if it would work. You may be able to. It might be able to. I'm sure. I don't know why it wouldn't, right? I will build my own custom 10-inch rack. Not sure if I should go with 8 or 10. I would probably go with a 10U. Why not? Then you have 2U free for anything else. John, good morning. How's it going? Let's see. I 100% blame Cody. It's not my fault. Oh, Sean, if that's, I think it's you from Facebook. I will get you that stuff out this week. I haven't sent anything. I'm actually sending a bunch of stuff to my buddy this week too, another person. So I'll combine them all at once. Okay, the join the Discord is going off, but why isn't this other one? So annoying. Anyway. Is there... Okay, so something else that came out. It's not really new, but the motion sensor came out. Ubiquiti did send me one. So I'm going to do a video on it. It's probably not going to be a long video. It's just a motion sensor. We'll see what comes in the box, which pretty much shows you there. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to put it in the corner by my fireplace and TV. And then we'll kind of set up showing how well it captures motion. And then we'll turn on, like we're leaving the house, we'll turn on the alarm. So if it notices motion, that our siren goes off. So I think it's going to make for a kind of cool video, but I don't think it's going to be a long video. So we'll end up testing that out. It's not it's not a huge device. It's like, if you know a regular size of like a chapstick, that's kind of what it is. Oh, you saw the higher one. Okay, so yes, that's the other one. Oh, it's right here. Hire me. Okay, perfect. I may have to change the timing on that. I don't want it going off like a crazy amount. The Discord one is more kind of important because hopefully more people join that. How do you connect a UPS to the unified power distribution? How do you connect the to the? I would just plug the or the PDU into the 1500 watt. That's it. I saw about that. Okay, perfect. I saw about to say I won 10K store and credit. Well, you can. How was that? Case studies. I wonder if they actually. I wonder if they took that away. They have a bunch of case studies, and they had this thing. I don't know if they ever handed 10K out to anybody, but they did have this thing where it said originally, when the case studies were just kind of building up, they had it where, like, if you submit a case study, you might be eligible to win like $10,000 worth of gear or something like that. What is this? Request a meeting with the. Let's see. What's this? Oh, that's just a. Oh, that's just a form. That's fine. I got 2 motion sensors and the new large antenna. Oh yeah, I forgot that came out. The large antenna. That thing's kind of nuts, to be honest with you. Where is it? Superlink. I didn't get one of those yet. I don't know if I'm going to either, because my house like doesn't really require it. But a lot, and I talked about this last time on live stream, I think. I posted this to my Facebook page, this picture right here, and people were yelling at me, why would you put an omnidirectional antenna behind a concrete wall? Like, they couldn't tell that it was a render. I couldn't believe it, but I'm sure this works really well. Too many. There is a lot of case studies like that. Let's go back to that case study. And mine's unfortunately pushed right to the bottom. Second page. Where's my case study? Right here. Here's my case study. This was one of the first ones that went up. This is the co-working space that we did. So it was kind of cool. We got to switch some things out. Is this? What is this? I don't think that is their place. No, this isn't their place. They just added this in. I'm like, that's definitely not their place there. We don't have an AI theta in there either, so I don't know really what's going on. I think they just needed to use some pictures. I did get like an 8-minute video on the Unify sensor, which was kind of funny. I wasn't expecting the door sensor to get that. Maybe I could do the same for the motion sensor. The 8-minute mark, which a lot of people try to get to for people who don't do YouTube, the 8-minute mark within YouTube will put it will put like mid-roll ads in there. So that's why a lot of people try to hit the 8-minute mark. Uncanceled. Let's go. Woo. I will get mine put up in the attic later this week. Oh, nice. Maybe I'll order one. We'll see. I really love Ubiquiti to come out with the SuperLink compatible PoE rack sensor package. That'd be kind of cool. You know what I want Ubiquiti to come out with, actually? I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm sure there's a way that we could buy some stuff for the rack. Would be like a electrified or some sort of, what the heck is it? Rack. So they have these handles here, but when you're working in data centers and stuff like that, or you're installing racks, well, you want to secure your rack. So to be able to have like Unify access built right into the handle, I think there was somebody who did a video on it. I'm pretty sure, not on the Unify rack, but on his own rack. They built it in exactly what I'm talking about. so that it had Unify access right there. I guess you could put a mag lock or something to, you know, make sure the doors don't open, but I would rather it be in the handle. I really need UI to make a panic button and allow some sort of monitoring tie-in. So I'm working with, or not working with, but I'm hoping that they do that too. Is this how you spell the people? Hold on, let me just look at my emails quickly. There is a way to tie into third-party monitoring, but you need a specific device, like a third-party device, and I'm actually going on a phone call with them on Friday. Is that how you spell it? Oh, this is how you spell it. H-A-T. Oops, I did not spell it right. And I believe these people already have a demo. So it's checked, I think it's called. They have some sort of device. I forget what the product name is. I think it's like a, oh gosh, I forget what it was. Let me just see. There's a YouTube video they did on it, I believe. Check. C-H-E-K-T. Unify Protect. Oh, here it is right here. Yeah, right here. I'm not going to play the video, but like they show how to set up different alarms. You could tie this in with third-party monitoring systems. You do have to buy this. I think it's like called a bridge. I think that's what they have it. Let me see. Actually, Bogdan mentioned here. The alarms is the so that, oh yeah, so it's a check bridge. That's what it is. So I'm going to be talking to them on Friday. Maybe they're going to send me a bridge. If they do, then I'm going to do a video on it. If not, I'll probably just buy the bridge so that I could do a video on it. I'm hoping that Ubiquiti actually just integrates third-party monitoring right in Unify Protect for either Unify Protect or our SuperLink gear. If not, well, we'll just have to figure out our own ways to do it. Good morning, Christopher. How's it going? Everybody be sure to go share some love on Lars. Yep, Lars's channel. We did post stuff about Lars's channel on our Twitter and stuff like that. Lars did lose quite a bit of his barn, or his homestead, I guess you call it. Let me just try to find Lars's channel. I'll shout that out. Oh, there's Lars. He already did start rebuilding, so he has or somewhat rebuilding. So his first video is the farm build part 1. It's really bad that happened, the fire stuff. The only positive that I could think about this, which is, you know, whatever, it's a positive to me, is that he's going to be able to do a lot of videos on the rebuild that people will want to see. He probably didn't want that to happen, but there you go. Like, he'll be able to get a bunch of Ubiquiti gear or whatever gear he wants to be able to do the rebuild. So everybody go follow Lars, and yeah, take a look. Door detectors from front rack, temp, humidity, flood. Yes, they need a bunch of stuff for sure. How about that rack accessors in black? The rack accessors. That would be cool, actually. Are the side panels on the Ubiquiti rack lockable? Yes, I believe. Are they lockable? I forget. Oh, yeah, I don't think they are lockable. I don't think they are lockable. Oh, I wonder if you could lock them from the inside. I don't think they are lockable. Good thing. Yeah, good thing. Because if they're not lockable, why have Unify access on the front? I don't think they are. I think you just clip in the two sides and pull it out. Oh, video link for the check stuff. Yeah, hold on a second. I forgot to put that in. I protect. Let me see. Here's the video. Share. Copy. Boop. Okay, that timer's going off a little too much. Let me put the Nightbot timer to 20 minutes for the Discord. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. There we go. Update. Oop. It was very sad to see what happened when he posted about the fire. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's terrible. Hopefully he could rebuild quick, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. It's just part of life, though, which is unfortunate. You can't do much about natural disasters. Home Assistant with Alarmo does everything you need. Home Assistant. I need to get more into Home Assistant. If that works, you could send me me that in Facebook. Which are you talking about? Sorry, I'm kind of lost right now. Is there any way to turn an old omnidirectional antenna to work with Unify? Well, you could. Anything will work with Ubiquiti. It's just you're gonna have to manage it within a different management plane, right? So say you have a, I don't even know, think of another brand, a Cisco access point or something like that. You're not going to be able to manage that within the unified network application. You're going to have to manage that within Cisco's Wi-Fi application of some sort. I didn't actually watch the full video, so I'm going to have to watch Lars's full video. I do hope if he did lose some animals that he gets them back. The 12 view is lockable. Okay, well, I'm going to have to take a look at the rack later and see. I don't think anybody's reviewed the new Superlink antenna yet, no. I know nobody's received one from Ubiquiti, which doesn't matter. Like, if I want to review it, I'll just end up buying it myself. Is it in Canada? It's coming soon. So we'll have to wait. Get rid of that. There we go. Once it comes to Canada, maybe I'll purchase it and see. But like for me, I have my Superlink down in my basement. I'm on the second floor right now, and it's picking up all my sensors. I just installed a rack at a new client's animal hospital that is attached to the wall, and both side panels and front doors are lockable. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm hoping it is. I forget. The one that I have was the very first rack that they sent out, so that was the one with the glass doors and stuff like that. Is there a Flex HD type of AP but with Wi-Fi 7? I have no idea about that. I hope there is. I really did like the Flex HDs for outdoor deployments. I did a farm job. I did this farm job. I want to find. How do I look for it? Farm. Let's see. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Oh, there's two parts to it. I have a bunch. I could, yeah. So this is one of them. So we put a bunch of those the Flex HDs for this farm job. I'm pretty sure this is it. Oh, maybe this isn't it. Let me click on the video. Oh yeah, this is the farm. Yeah. So that was an on-site video. You could go watch that if you want, but I hope they do come out with a Wi-Fi 7 version of the Flex HD. He said in the original video that the llamas ran off, and so far I've not heard. Oh, that's too bad. Awesome stream, man. Just wondering if you know Christian Lempa. I do. I'm in a Discord with a bunch of different YouTube people, and I believe he's a part of it. He doesn't really talk too much in it. I've talked to him a little bit, not a crazy amount though. I have watched some of his videos. His stuff for me, like I don't do a lot of the stuff that he does, so I only watch certain videos that he releases. But he's a very smart guy, super nice. But yeah, ask your questions, because what did we have today? So we had Access Retro Hub, which we've kind of already gone over, and then we have Q&A. So Q&A is going to be the bigger part of it. I could bring up, I posted stuff on Instagram or Twitter. Let me see. Oh, that's what I need to talk about. And how do we order these if people want it? I forget. I tried to ask him for the link, but I never got it. Where did I put the link? I think I put it under Twitter, maybe. Give me one sec. It's kind of a cool tool that I haven't tested out yet, but is it here? Oh, here it is right here. Okay. Copy image. Oh, no, I don't want to copy the image. Copy link address. There we go. 20. What? 20 in basket. Oh, in basket 20. Okay, so there's this new case. This person, I think they reached out to me a little while ago. And I didn't really see the request. I didn't really know it was. A lot of the times you get requests, and a lot of the time it's spam. And then I saw another guy who's in the low voltage space in another group I'm a part of, and he got one of these. So I reached back out to them, but it was the honeycomb, what's it called? Honeycomb cable dresser. So it's pretty cool. If you guys have seen any of my on-site jobs, you probably see me use a cable comb, but that's a Pandawick cable comb. The good thing about this one is it's labeled from 1 to 48, depending if you're doing 24 or 48 cables at a time. And it will land on the patch panel perfectly. That's why we do have these different numbering. So I'm going to do a video on it when we have an on-site build. But if you guys are interested in cable combs or something like that, it's expensive, but the Pandawick one is actually more. So this is $96 Canadian. I'm not affiliated by any way, but if you guys want a cable comb, that's what he has there. So it's down on that Etsy thing. The video that I did see, I forget the guy's name off the top of my head. He posted a video showing how to dress it in with 48 cables, and it does look like it works really well. Patchbox. Patchbox. They reached out to me a few times over the years, and I was going to do it, but I can't see myself ever using this in a... Oops, that's not it. That's dogs. What the heck? Patchbox. Wait, why did... Patch panel. Patchbox. Oh, here it is right here. I couldn't see myself using it. The only place that I would use this is probably like a data center, maybe. It's a cool concept, but I think they're pretty expensive, are they not? Aren't they like $600 or something like that? So for me, like the racks that we build, we're always just going patch panel, switch, patch panel, using 6-inch patch cables. So it probably wouldn't look super neat in my network rack. Years ago, they did reach out saying, do you want to do a video on it? And then we'll send you another one and you could give it away. And I just never went for it. So yeah. It all depends on the style that you like. If you like this type of style of management, then that's cool. People like different things. Yeah, you could 3D print your own stuff too as well, yeah. Still waiting for the travel to come back in stock, yes. What is the best way to mount the G5 turret under a metal utility box that is suspended from a 20-foot ceiling using all threads? That's a good question. I probably would use, what was it, a G5 turret? The Ultra, or I guess it doesn't really matter. You should be able to, like in the box they have this, right? So going through the metal box, you're going to have this on the inside of the box, and then you're going to use these screws with it. That's what I would do. And then just thread it that way. You guys could, yeah, I mean, so he's done the work to kind of label it how he does. And this is actually really good quality. It feels like good quality. I don't have a 3D printer. I don't have the time. I would rather just buy something that I know works. And I believe he gives you like a diagram of how you're supposed to route the cables in. Colin, how's it going? Do you have any idea how I could get the retro PoE over 2-wire behind an intercom? Behind an intercom. So that is neatly concealed. There's no junction box for the intercom. That is a hard one. I don't know how you would do that. You'd have to somehow get a box made, like a metal box. Are you trying to put it on like a concrete wall or something like that? Or are you putting it on like a gate for a swan neck? Christian Lempa uses Patchbox. He did a video on it. I think Crosstalk Solutions did one as well. Let's see. Pretty sure he did years ago. Crosstalk Solutions Patchbox. Yeah, Crosstalk did one as well. This was 3 years ago, so that's probably around the time that they reached out to me. I've kind of started saying no to things that I know I'm not going to review. Like people will send stuff all the time, and it's like I'm never gonna touch that. It doesn't interest me. So I started taking less things. NetAlly did reach out to me for a cable tester that I'm going to go on a call this week. I'm probably going to end up doing a video on the cable tester. My biggest thing with doing reviews too, I always like to keep the gear because I'm very, very bad at shipping stuff back. But this time, because this cable tester is so expensive, I'm going to be shipping this one back. I still have this cable tester to do a video on too, which I am going to be doing it. We have been testing it in the field. It works really well. I haven't tested the Wi-Fi on it though, so I got to look at the Wi-Fi portion of stuff. But I think it will just make it'll be a little bit different than the regular content I do. So we could throw in some tool videos in between the Ubiquity videos. But it's a Fluke Networks Link IQ. It does cable testing, network testing, and Wi-Fi testing. And it goes up to Wi-Fi 6E, so that's pretty cool. And we've been using this at pretty much every job we've been going to, and it works. The other one I had was a NetAlly Link Runner 2000 or something like that, which was getting very old. So I'm glad that we got the upgrade for that. The screw head's holding the cover on the box that needs to attach that prevents the camera from sitting flush. Oh, yeah, I'm not 100% sure how you would do that. Double-sided tape? No, don't do that. I'm joking. You'll have to find a way maybe to get like flush screw heads or something like that. Everybody say good morning to Chantel. That's 01 Genesis. She's in here. Let's see. I can send me some pictures. Send me some pictures. I'll talk offline to you about that. Have you experienced difficulties installing G5 Turret Ultras, getting the camera threads to line up to the screw into the mounting base? Sometimes I have. I used to have really bad issues with the threading on, I think it was G4 bullets. I'm pretty sure it was G4 bullets. Because they used to have, I think it was a metal base, and then they turned to plastic, and yeah, it was a mess. Ultimate Tech, how's it going? Acura Kid, how's it going? From New York. You're getting buried in snow. Let's see where we're at with the snow, shall we? I start closing some of these links, so... Where is my NVR? You guys can't see this. Can I show this? Where is my NVR? No, I can't. No, I can't. That reminds me, I cannot. I just want to see what the snow is doing outside. It's it's windy. It's windy right now. It's snowing a little bit, but it's not snowing that much yet. Let's see. My customers are my customer has hidden cameras from Unifies. I think the Theta is the best option. The problem with the Theta is you don't have night vision on it, so that's one of the bigger problems. You don't have if you need audio, you need to look in your state laws about audio as well. It doesn't natively come with audio. You can buy that mic or whatever for it. Let's take a look at that actually. We used to install a lot of Thetas and we just kind of stopped. I don't know why we stopped. People were saying, so for that last house job to put in Thetas, but the issue with the Thetas when you're putting them up in drywall, if you ever have to service the Theta, you're going to have to cut the drywall open. So they don't work in residential areas that you can't get them. But yeah, you'd have to get this, which is pretty big. It's like the doorbell chime, right? If you want to have some audio on it. Oh, did I close that? Did I close that out? Oh, we'll talk about guitars too for a minute. What day is it? Today's Sunday. I'm working from home tomorrow because of the snow. We're so close to being done this 50-door access job. I'm really glad to get that out of the way and be finished it. I guess we could talk about this. And this was, this was something Monty kind of brought up. I don't know if he's still here, but it was an idea that he was talking about, and I'm like, why don't I do that? So, I guess I'll talk about it. So for my website, I'm kind of changing my website. My website was locked out yesterday because I set the front page, like this front page, to members only because I've been trying to update some things. So we have the hire us button. You guys could hire me for. I'm going to change this a little bit around as well. So I charge $200 an hour US, which is 275 Canadian. So I'm going to put that there. But then we started coming out with this. This was just going back and forth, and I'm like, I need to do this because I get calls like every day from some customers for adding new access users, troubleshooting stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I don't really charge you. I'm like, well, why? Why haven't I been charging you? So it started the Unified Monthly Managed Service Plan. This is going to be more for business. It's not going to be really for, it's not going to be for individuals. I mean, you can if you want. Like there's the basic plans and stuff like that. The pricing, we're going to have to work out. The pricing is what it is right now. So $750 a month for up to 5 sites includes monitoring of critical critical alerts, monthly firmware configuration, and then you could also do like whatever firewall configuration you want, VLAN setup, security setup, and it's also going to include Unify access door configuration. So once the Unify access door configuration or the install's done, typically the job's done. I mean, there's not much more you're going to do to it unless you're adding new doors. So what the ongoing work with that is, like I mentioned, it's adding users, and a lot of customers don't want to do it themselves. So they'll text me, add a user, or delete a user, somebody quit, and it's time consuming. So that's where I think this is going to work well for, like I said, more business stuff. And then we have like the ultimate plan or whatever for up to 10 sites. What's really going to be nice about this is Unify Fabrics. Fabrics is going to streamline a lot of stuff, but I'm just trying to figure out my monitoring stuff. Let's see. Yes, and Jacob's told me to do this a couple years from, and I don't know why I haven't. I just kind of didn't, but now it makes sense to me because, yeah, it makes sense. So if you do buy plans through here, certain plans anyway, like the standard and up, you'll get access to our ticketing system where you can message me. Obviously, there's going to be an SLA on some things. So if it's a critical issue, and this is only between 9 and 5, is a critical issue, it will be whatever, 2 hours response time, hour response time. If it's like a, I don't know, I'm getting slow speeds or something not critical, it would be like a 4-hour SLA or 6-hour SLA or something like that. I haven't fully figured that out, but we'd make it work. So that's kind of cool. And I also realized on my website, I'm going to change this. I'm terrible at design. I don't know how to, create websites or anything, but I'm just kind of working away at it. I noticed under my services, one, it's old. So I just upgraded some videos in here, but I think I need to redesign that. My structured cabling's fine. The Unify security cameras, look how old this stuff is. I have a G3 Flex still in there, so I'm going to update that. And then I don't have door access in here at all. I didn't realize that I didn't have door access showing up on my website. So I'm going to be working on that maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Well, yeah, now I will be charging them. So that's most likely what I'll be offering more so when, like, we're going to do a project. We're working on this plastic surgery floor and we're redoing their whole building with Unify access. So like a week out after the install's done, I'm not going to charge them for minor changes. But after a couple weeks, once it's already done, that's when I'm going to say, or I'll say at the end of it, we have these monthly support contracts. If you want to sign up, you can. If not, each call is going to cost you X amount of dollars. There are voucher codes, I guess. Oh, and one thing, so I need to start automating stuff, especially for payments and invoicing and stuff like that. So that's kind of what when you select the plan, it automatically goes to your billing. I don't hold any of that billing information myself. I don't see any card information. And then it's just all automatic. I've been doing it manually for years. So it's going to save me a bit of time. Yeah, the hardest thing to figure out about like the whole that whole service is kind of how much do you charge, right? So you need to kind of figure that out, and everybody's going to be a little bit different on what they charge just based on how much overhead you have and what services you actually provide. So we'll provide pretty much every single service for Unify anyway, and configuration and consultation and stuff like that. Oops, hold on a sec here in here. You guys want to hit that like button? We got 47 people here, we got 170 people here, 47 likes. Let's see. Good morning, Cody. Do you think Unify will ever have a thermostat? There was rumors a few years ago of a client that's requesting one. I hope they do. I know what you're talking about. It was part of their Connect line, I think. That they came out with a video part of their Connect, and they never came out with it. I hope they do, but it's a waiting game. Like, I would say if your client's asking now, I probably would just go with another solution. Would you do jobs in the United States? The problem with doing jobs in the USA is trying to get work visas. I mean, we would, but it's getting those work visas. I haven't worked out how to get work visas to work in the US. So that's kind of what has been the standstill. And it depends on which state, because some states is required low voltage certification for that state. Here in Ontario, we don't need a low voltage certification. Mocha, come here. Hold on a sec. I'm just going to exit that and then pop this back out. There we go. Come here, Mocha. Oh, I wasn't on live chat either. But for consultations, like, or for monitoring and stuff like that, we would provide, like what I just showed you on my website, those services, we could do that all remotely. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to help, like, and these services, well, we'll look at them again. These monthly service managed plans, or whatever I'm going to call it. These plans, these are remote only. That's all they are. They're remote only. So if we have to roll a truck, say we go, I already have a client under here. Say they have an access point issue or a cable issue. Once we go out to the job site, we're charging a service call for that. Any hardware, we have to pull new cable. That's all charged. This is just for remote management and keeping the system up to date or configuration changes. Pretty much. I mean, and a lot of companies do this. This is nothing new. They need a low volt. Yeah. I do know people pretty much in every state that could help you with projects. So if you need a low voltage for, I feel like it's kind of a money grab. Do you not? I don't know. I think it feels like it could be a money grab. I did see NEC is doing limited energy. I saw somebody post that the other day, which is kind of funny. I don't know what it changes. I guess maybe it's just the verbiage of it. I'm not too sure. Oops. What else is new? What else? Is there anything else new? It's been a pretty slow January to start. I haven't started working on my Unify Network full build because I'm waiting for the next rollout of Unify Network application, and then I'm going to start it. So that will be coming. That will be coming. Arc Raiders streamed this afternoon. Oh gosh, no. Arc Raiders, I only played that when it was in beta for a little bit, and I sucked at it. I was terrible. Lego streams, hopefully, eventually, because I have this table behind me right here, but I need to get some more cameras, and that's how I would do it. Because before I was doing the Lego streams on the side, and then I'd just point my camera right down. This would give me a lot more room to do it. Which, speaking of Lego, this is the one I'm getting. I haven't got it yet, but this is the one I want. Because I have the Quickie Mart right there. The Simpsons Lego. I need to get their house still, but the house is retired. Okay, here. So these are retired products. So I have the Quickie Mart. It cost me a ton of money. The Simpsons house cost a ton of money to get it from somebody. But they came out with the Krusty Burger, so I may get this one eventually. And then we could Lego stream it on live. Definitely money grab. I think it's most for fire codes, to be honest. Yeah, I could see that. Yep. I didn't really. Where are you gonna put it? That is a good question. I don't have any room for Lego anymore. I could put it beside this one. What is your opinion on the Skyscraper live thing? I didn't actually watch it fully. Only watched a bit of it. I don't like that type of stuff. I'm not a huge heights person, so I didn't really watch it. I'm glad that the guy made it. The time that I did watch it, yes, the announcers were pretty annoying, to be honest. I'm looking forward to your 2026 network build and separate VPN configuration video now that the UTR or UDR is being sold by Unify. I didn't even think about adding that into it, but I guess I could. That actually, let me put that in my. Oh, I don't want to put that notepad up. I'll put that in. I'll definitely add that in though. Actually, hold on a second. I'm just gonna switch to a BRB screen for a sec, just so I could put that in my notepad. One sec. Do I have a BRB screen? How do I do this? Oh, you guys could just look at my face fully. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, it was just showing my normal stuff. Hold on a minute. Okay. All right, let's put that in here. So this is kind of what I have so far. I mean, I haven't done anything else. I'm not going to add this video suggestions to put in videos to UTR. So that's kind of what I have right now. Video 1, what gear to buy. Video 2, planning your network and design center. Physical connections. So physical connections will be showing how to actually physically connect everything from your UDM Pro, Pro Max, whatever console you have, down to your switches to your egg switches, to your UMBRs, to your UNAS, whatever. Then the initial setup, I mean, this is all pretty basic. Creating VLANs, Wi-Fi, setting up VLANs, port manager, locking it down, firewall rules, cyber secure, IDS, IPS, and then this, put in UTR. There's probably going to be more than that, but that's all that I could kind of think off the top of my head. Which unified products do you install the most of? Oh, gosh. I'm going to say it's pretty, I would say network. Oh, gosh, that's even hard, too. It's hard because most of the time we're going into businesses and we're installing all three. I would say network and protect probably are like hand in hand tied. But access is getting there. Like we install quite a bit of access. Please turn the basement heat. Yes, it's freezing. How does Unify Fabric handle multi-tenants? I did a video on Unify Fabric that you could go watch. Right now, it's pretty limited at what you could do. My biggest thing is Unify Access for multi-site, where we could combine all the users. They could go to multiple sites. They could only have one key fob, or you put it under your actual phone. And I'm going to do a full video on that. So you just put different policies towards different groups or people, and that gives them access to different things like different Wi-Fi, VPNs, indoor access. I have no idea what you're talking about there. I'm loving the UTR. No longer use the Slate 7. Yeah, the UTR is good. The Slate 7, I have the Slate 7. I actually never used it, but it was pretty bulky, in my opinion. Let's see. I have this SFP Wizard. I haven't used it. I don't know if I'm going to use it. We don't do a whole lot of SFP work, so I don't know if... Oh, it's in stock. Go grab an SFP Wizard if you want. It was kind of cool to see. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Hi, shout out to my daughter, Aiko. I hope I didn't mess that up. Aiko, who just turned 18, also a future computer engineer. Well, happy birthday to you. I hope you guys have a great day. I don't know if I said that right. Hold on. Let's do this. This is what I do when I don't know how to pronounce stuff. I go to how to say the name. Is it Aiko? Oh, I think I might have done it right. Hold on. Here we go. Let's listen to YouTube. Oh, I can't hear it because my speakers. You guys could probably hear it though. No. Anyway, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day. Send me the SFP Wizard. Nope. No more sending stuff. Eventually, we may do some giveaways. Like I talked about doing a giveaway in our Discord, but it's not in stock. So I need to buy 3 of these. 3 of the Unified Travel Routers, unless they are in stock now. No, they're still sold out. So I got to get 3 of these because I promised to do a giveaway in different Discord, and then I'm doing one in mine. No Unify account required. Works in standalone device mode. WireGuard VPN. Oh, turn that off. Yep. But ask your questions. I'll stay on here a little bit longer. I have been playing. Oh, I want to show you guys this guitar. Well, not that anybody cares unless you like guitars. But Tim Henson. Oh, you can't see his guitar. He came out with a nylon guitar. It's where is it? Somewhere behind me over here. It was a black, they call it a Todd 10N Ibanez, but now he's coming out with a bunch of different models. So I think I'm going to get this next year when it comes out because it is pretty nice. The actual armrest on it looks a lot nicer. It doesn't have a tuner built into it, but I think it looks pretty nice. Unless it's like $2,000, then I'm not going to, because the original was like $800 maybe. Something like that. But yeah, Tim Henson, if you don't know Polythia, he is a crazy guitarist. And does really great stuff. I feel like I had other stuff to mention. Just can't think. Facebook? No, I don't want to go to Facebook. What else did I post? Oh, where did I post that? I took it down from pretty much everywhere. Oh, except my TikTok. Hold on, let's go. There's been this kid. Oh crap. Can you guys hear that? Okay, you can't. Why can't I hear anything through my speakers? Talk.com at Mac Telecom, or how do I do this? At Mac Telecom Networks? Oops, at Mac. Oh, you know what? Let me just go to my website. Oops. Merch gallery, social media, TikTok. Oh, I'm not going to be able to hear it though. Hold on. Let me go to a YouTube video just so my speakers pick back up. Echo Wi-Fi design. Actually, this would be a good
our
thing
webinar series, where today we're going to be talking about all things wireless.
Okay, that's not picking up. My speakers are messed up. Oh well. Just go to. I'll just share the video. I'll share the video. I thought it was kind of funny. There's been this little kid going around where people have been green screening him up on a lot of things, and I thought it was funny. I was laughing a lot to myself last night.
Come over.
Come
How
do I share this video? Can I share it? Crap. Oh well, let me just play it. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Where are we going?
Oh, around. It's a surprise. Do you like surprises?
I do.
Okay.
If you can't hear it, it's not going to make a lot of sense, but I saw like hundreds of, or not, maybe not hundreds of them, but I saw like 20 of those videos last night. I'm like, I got to do it for that room. For governance perspective, Unified Fabric is a boon, e.g., one company, multiple locations across the globe, help in standardization governance. Yeah, it's going to be great. Like, it's really easy to integrate with I use Workspace. So simple to get Workspace up and running. I would assume that 365 is just as easy to get up as well. Quick question, or Cody, quick question. Do you have dual WAN? I do have dual WAN. Check the Ibanez, this one. Let's see. I have a couple, I think I have 4. I have 4 Ibanez guitars, I'm pretty sure. Like, I have Tim Henson's, oh, that is nice. Oh, that is nice. Is that a 7-string? Oh, it is. That is nice. Tim Henson Ibanez. Let's see. I'll show you the guitars that I have. Tim Henson. Obviously, I'm a... Oh, that's not coming up. Todd 10. I think that's what's called. Todd. Oh, it's not this one. I have this guitar, but in silver. Oh, it's right here. I kind of like this color here. The whatever this is called, the pinkish color. It looks pretty cool, but I have this one right there, and I have a few other. I have a 7-string guitar. I'm terrible at playing guitar. I don't know why I bought a 7-string. Where's the best place to get a long cable to go from the new exterior antenna to the SuperLink hub exterior? You might have to, like, if you're going outdoor, you might have to buy outdoor cable and then just crimp some ends on yourself. UPS tower is back in stock. I need it for my UNAS. The UPS tower is nice. I need the 2RU UPS to come back in stock. So speaking of, well, UPSs, I guess. The next couple videos that I'm going to be making, one is going to be the motion sensor. I don't know if I'm going to do that in the morning tomorrow, like start filming that. Or the other video is my network rack is a complete disaster right now. I literally have my AI key just dangling with a 6-inch patch cable. So I'm thinking maybe we do a rack rebuild video. I think it would be kind of interesting. I know I've done it before of my rack, but I think it would be cool to redo. I'm going to be putting this into it because I have one of these, been sitting in the box for a very long time. So I have the Enterprise Campus 48. I think it's Campus anyway. That I'm going to be putting in, and that's going to, does it have ether lighting? If it doesn't, I'm not putting it in. I hope it has ether. Oh, it does. It has ether lighting. Okay, so we're good. Not that I need 48 ports. I barely need 20 ports, but I'm going to put it in because we have it. There's hot swappable drives. You have different fan modules, yada, yada, yada. I hope it's not super loud, though. So I'm going to replace, I had an XG switch. I believe that's the one that I had before. So I have the 24XG. That's what's currently in my rack right now. So I'm going to swap it out, put the ECS switch in. We're going to take this one out. This will probably go into a lab or something like that for myself. And then I have to put in the 2U UPS. I have a UNAS 8, I believe. And I have a couple other things that I need to put in there. So I think it would make for a cool video. Eventually, I'm going to end up re-crimping all of my keystones as well. But I think that will make its own video by itself. A follow-up, okay, we'll send you a follow-up question offline on the duel. Okay, no worries. Love. Fretboard looks nice, yes. That's what the color's called. It just looks pink to me. Mauve or whatever. Same got Superlink dangling too. So I originally wanted to have the Superlink tray, or not Superlink. The Superlink or not Superlink. I have the Superlink dangling, but I have the AI key dangling as well. I wanted to get the AI key tray, but it was sold out and I couldn't get it, so it's just been sitting there. It's a very expensive device to just have dangling from the rack. Yeah, the campus. Yeah, I feel like I might have 2 of them. I don't know. I gotta look downstairs. I'm not. I forget. I forget what I have. I forget. Let's see. Can second UNAS Pro act as JBOD? No, it cannot. I don't believe. Spent 5 hours last week on rewiring. I don't need to rewire per se. I just need to clean it up because it's terrible. No, I can't send out that gear. It's way too expensive. It's crazy expensive. It's going to be funny running my house that I have like 27 clients on and that's it. Any word on AV switches? I haven't heard of release dates or anything. The only thing that I've seen, like they did show it off at Ubiquity World Conference, where they showed it off at a couple other small conferences, but that's pretty much it. DBR connected. How's it going? Well, today, the rest of the day, I'm going to play... I got pretty excited because this was one of my really loved Fable games. And then obviously a new Fable game's coming out. They showed it off at the Microsoft release. And I forget the Fable game. So I bought the Fable 1 Anniversary. So I'm going to play a bit of that. Probably going to get some stuff. I have like network gear. You guys can't see it, but there's gear literally everywhere. Up here, downstairs. I'm going to get a bunch of boxes torn apart. We do have a job coming up in Montreal or Quebec somewhere. I don't know if it's Montreal. Where did I put that picture? Twitter, probably. I'm still trying to figure out days with Jay to when we want to go down, but it's all going to be recorded. Ubiquity did send us all this gear for the job.
Gamer Christopher Odd.
Because we are recording it. Let me, anything weird showing up here? Twitter's strange sometimes, so I got to be careful. I won't. Oh, I'm going to turn off the audio for it. So here we have a UDM Pro Max. We have the 24-port Pro Max PoE switch. We have 4 entry sensors. We might not need 4. I think we probably only need 2. We have the environmental sensor. We have a Superlink gateway. And then... Hold on. That's just
gateway, where we're going to be Pro Max. And then
I forget what we got.
Pro Max
so
24.
we got the ether lighting cables down there. We have the G6 entry. So that's going to be nice.
We're going to be using you.
We have to cable this place too. It's not cabled at all. And it's already built. The house is built. So it's going to be very interesting. For the garage, because they do have a EV car, I think he drives a Tesla. I'm not 100% sure. But we have a U7 light that's going in there. And then we have, how many APs? We have 3 U7. I think they're just XGs. They may be XGSs. We're probably not going to put, we're only probably going to put 2 because the house... depending on the square footage of the house. Inside of the garage, we're going to be putting in the new G6 360. We have a floodlight. We have the PDU. And then we have a siren. Which I kind of wish the Superlink siren was out when this was sent. Because the Superlink siren's out now. And it's battery powered. Then we have a PTZ. And we have the EV station light. Not 100% sure if we're installing the EV station light at this job. But we will install it at a job. Or an electrician will for us, and we'll get that filmed as well. So that's gonna be cool. I'm really trying this year to do more on-site job videos for people because I think they like it. It's for a friend, so I'm not actually charging anything for this job. So it's a free job. The money that I'll make is from, I guess, ad revenue off of YouTube. That's pretty much it. Speaking of Superlink, I saw a cool 3D printed mount. Yeah, so you're not going to be able to put links in here. YouTube doesn't allow you to put links, unfortunately. Usually, what would I charge? I don't even know, to be honest, off the top of my head. I couldn't even tell you. It would be quite a bit of money for sure. Probably not 20 grand. I mean, if you're including gear, maybe, but I probably not even that close. Maybe like 10 grand, 12. I have 2 campus switches, so as set up as MC leg. Oh, nice. Connection if the correction, if you have 2 campus switches, yes, you can. I don't know if I do. I don't know if they. I got these for free from Ubiquiti. I don't know if they sent 2 or if I only have 1. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. I have to go through all my stuff. I have so much stuff down there that I'm gonna have to go through. And then like under my basement stairs, it's a bunch of old tech. I have 2 Aruba 48 port PoE switches. I don't know what to do with. I guess I could post stuff on like Twitter, and if people want them, they just have to pay for shipping. Because I have a ton of stuff. Either that, or I'm just gonna put them in the electronic recycling. Not those switches, but just like things in general. Like I have a ton of TP-Link switches, and just like oldish gear that might be useful for some people. I don't know. I hope this is coming out soon because I want to get my hands on one of them. This is what I'd be waiting for more than any of their 5G stuff is the UDR 5G. It looks really cool. Kind of looks like their old Amplify Alien, to be honest. Can I use the Siren PoE to a mini hub to make it sound open for a door? Sound open for a door, a mini hub. I don't think you could integrate it with a mini hub. What you could do, you could like what I did in my video for it to go off. I had the entry sensor connected to a door. So what you would need the SuperLink gateway, the entry sensor, and then I have the Siren PoE. And then you create an alarm for when that door breaks or somebody opens the door, that it chime goes off on the siren. You could also, instead of doing the siren, because the siren only does one noise, you can't change the sound on it. You could get a door chime, and then you could put whatever noise that you want on that door chime. Hello from Netherlands. How you doing? You made it. Where's the pretty kitty? I don't know where Mocha is. She's somewhere. We are going to be ending here shortly because I've been going an hour and 12 minutes. She's in the other room with Chantel. I posted a couple 3D models on Maker World for the card readers. If it helps anybody user, I've never actually been on Maker World. I don't even know what that is. Maker World, Maker. Is that like 3D thing? 3D printing. Let me take a gander here. How do you search? Oh, there we go. Wait, how do I find the user? Go back. Somebody was making out of metal actually some things custom for the intercoms, which is pretty cool. Oh, here we go. This is your. I think I've seen your stuff before. You must have posted on Facebook or something like that. Let me just see. Okay, you just have the 2. Here, I'll show off your page here. So this is a corner mount, it looks like. That's nice. And then you also got, what else you got? You got this. I don't know what this is, though. What is it? I can't really tell the difference, to be honest with you. Oh, it's the back plane of it. Here, I'll link your, let me just go back. I'll link your thing in chat here. Oh, you have something for the Axis Reader Pro. Oh gosh. This was, I'm glad these are gone, to be honest with you. I mean, they're probably still around in some places, but. Would Alarm Manager work for that? Yeah, Alarm Manager would. Yeah, I just don't know tied into a Unify Access Mini Hub. I'm not sure how that would work. I've never tried it. You always send it to somewhere to have it made in a metal piece. Oh yeah, that's true. Is there a way to turn on and off SuperLink alarm door sensors? The Protect cameras have a snooze. You could create custom alarm or like a actual like arm disarm. I believe that's what you're kind of looking for. I gotta log out of Steam. For the G4 doorbell, I modeled up an angled extender so that I could drill a hole with the cat and not cut through. Yeah, that's a problem. Actually, I hope they redesign these two. I really hope they redesign their readers. So they're, and we talked about this a bunch of times, but they're G3 Reader Pros or G2, it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. This big part here is like you have to cut out, if you're going in metal or brick, if you're not using a back box, you have to cut out such a big part on it. They really need it to be like this. Like make the reader thicker and just inlay the actual Ethernet port. I think that would work best for everything. Would it be possible to get a Hikvision thermal camera into Unify and then test with the AI port, the AI features work with the PTZ? I don't know how well the AI port works with third-party cameras because I haven't really used it. If the Hikvision thermal camera does support OnVIF protocol, then you're going to be able to bring it within Ubiquiti. Well, I think I am going to get out of here for the day, though. And then I'll end up posting some videos this week. I'm not too sure what the days I need to actually record the videos. That would be the first step. Actually, hold on. I gotta find the place where I could actually end the live stream. Oh, I got rid of it. Darn it. I'm not too sure which days, but realistically, you can look out for the motion sensor. That will be one of them. Let me go YouTube, create, go live. The motion sensor, you can look out for that, and then also cleaning up my network rack. I think that's going to be another one. I need to do it anyway, so I might as well get it started. We'll be using all ether lighting cables. That's what I'm going to be using. It looks pretty sweet. And yeah. Everybody, make sure to hit the like button. And yes, Frederick, I will look at the DM here shortly. Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. Stay warm and hopefully out of the cold. Until next Sunday, I'll be live. All right, see ya.